Yeah, I love that. That's a great intro. Uh, Compliments to Mike and the World Mobile team for putting that together. Cal, how you doing today?
I'm well, Rob. Good to see everyone. That video was amazing. That's what I think. Exactly what you just said right there. I think the marketing does a very good job with these videos. They sure pump me up every time I watch them.
Absolutely. I see a sport and a hoodie that people collected from Rare Evo 2025. Some of the merch that World Mobile brought with them.
You can't miss me everywhere I go, man. That's the
Not
biggest
miss it.
W there is.
Don't know if you noticed what I'm sporting today.
Ooh, let's go. What is
Collared
this?
shirt action.
Is this a polo from our merch store?
It is
Wow.
worldmobilealliance.io. You can go here. You can order your AirNodes, but we also have a merch store that we are very, very excited about. You see, we have an Alliance polo, got some Unity polos going on. A lot of cool stuff. Had a ton of orders come in over the last couple of days. Today is the last day. We mentioned this first just because we want to make sure it's out there. Um, Today is the last day to get this 10% off introductory sale price on merch from the store. So definitely want to make sure if you guys are interested in grabbing something, get a little bit of a discount right off the top. And there'll be sales, there'll be things that we do in the future, holidays, birthdays, favorite days, whatever. But definitely right now, we're kicking it off and kicking it off with a sale that ends today. So wanted to highlight that. But yeah, this I tell you, I'll give everyone a warning. I ordered the polo, and I'm one of those. I wear 2X. Sometimes I can fit into single X. The polos are pretty. They're pretty good. They're pretty big size. So if I were to order again, which I will, I'll get a couple different colors. I'm going to order the XL next time. So if you're kind of debating, the t-shirts fit great, the size they are. The polos come a little bit big, so just be aware of that. But definitely very, very happy with how things are going so far with the store.
Yeah. How's the quality of that polo?
Oh, it's great. It's great. The embroidery is excellent. It's one of those shirts that is wick away and breathable at the same time, and so it definitely it feels snug. It's comfortable. I'm sorry, not snug. It feels comfortable. It feels good. You're not going to overheat on it or wearing it. So it's a nice shirt. You'll be seeing me at Rare Evo 2026 wearing the Alliance and the Unity polos for sure.
Yeah, I've been slacking. I need to jump on and get me probably today and score that 10% off myself. I need some Unity merch as well. Because I do talk a lot about Unity as well to a lot of different people, and wearing the merch definitely helps. And the actual Unity logo is pretty distinct. And I mean, you
Yes.
kind of, as soon as you see it, you kind of know what it is, which I really like.
Yep. Yeah, it's these have turned out well so far. We're going to be adding more designs here in the coming days and weeks as well. So there'll be more coming out in time. But yeah, very, very pleased with the first round of this, how it's gone so far.
Yeah, you just mentioned some sizing, and I just thought about this, and we got to put some size charts on our website, which we will be discussing after this show. And yeah, so this way everyone knows how they fit. But I'm glad to hear that it's a standard size and it doesn't run too big or too small. It's right about what you would expect from fitment of polos, which normally run a little bit larger. But
We
yeah,
also went with the quality brands, Comfort Colors for the shirts.
right.
I like Next Level quite a bit, and then these Comfort Color shirts came out, and I'm actually very, very impressed. That was a Joshua special there,
Well, that
and
of course you like next level because the alliance is next level. Let's go.
yep, Jeff got an Alliance hat today.
Shout out Jeff.
Actually, we had several orders come in, but it's I'm excited about it, and we got some friends here today. We got Cole. Good to see you, Cole. We got Jeff popping in. Mr. Polk JM. We got Richard Aaron Node right there. Um, we got Central New Mexico. I think
Lots of
that I think that Decentral has been buying up some hexes, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm.
There's a lot going on in New Mexico right now. It's going to be a poppin' state for network builder. Looking forward to seeing that.
I see other network builders as well. I'm not gonna name any names, but I see you guys in the comments. Yeah, you guys have been killing it on the auctions. Keep on going. I feel like we're very close to having some major announcements made from World Mobile that will, in my opinion, really make the process of onboarding customers to the World Mobile network plans much easier and much simpler, as well as the actual affiliate program, which I'm also very, very excited about.
So you say that, but what do you have any idea of what that actually is? Have they tipped you off? Is there anything you can share with us what that might mean?
No tipping here. My lips are sealed until everything's announced. I like it to be ink on paper before anything can be said. But yeah, Rob, I hear that you're part of an alpha group.
Oh, yeah.
What is that
Absolutely.
about?
So, well, there's this little thing called Unity nodes, and people are still able to, but people have purchased their Unity nodes from unitynodes.io, and there's a lot of things that go with Unity. There's excuse me, I'm sorry. There's passive tasks that your phone operates, and there's things that you're going to be able to actually do that are more active. Providing feedback, testing things for the network. And one of their things is called Scout and Runner. Scout and Runner is going to be there's two separate entities there. There's the scouts, there's the runners. But what they're doing is they are helping test the network, helping test phone numbers, helping test the quality of how everything is working. That Unity is basically being contracted um, to test and then sell the information back. It has potential to generate a lot of profit, a lot of income for people, as well as the Unity crew, which is of course World Mobile and Minutes Network. And they came out with the initial just yesterday. The emails came out for the alpha group, for Scout and Runner. And so I got an email that I'm going to be a part of that. I know a lot of people signed up. They're going to limit the scouts to 50 per country, that's going to be really interesting to see how that works. But for this alpha testing group, we haven't gotten the onboarding email to say that here's what you're doing, here's how you start doing it. But people have been notified, and so I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to doing some tasks right from my phone. What I'm really looking forward to is having the opportunity to earn and do some things without having to go punch in on a time clock somewhere else and work for somebody else. Do it on my own time. Do it from home. I think that's one of the really big perks of Unity is there's opportunities for some passive um, passive income, passive rewards for letting the app run on your phone. And there's also some active things that you can do to really help bolster that. But again, unitynodes.io. In fact, 4 days left. 4 days left for the first group of the first batch of nodes. Batch two, round two is going to start on the 4th. I think it shuts off and turns on simultaneously. I don't think there's going to be any delays. But on the 4th, that's supposed to change over, and round one of the sales is done. Round two, batch two, is going to literally double in price from a $5,000 purchase price to a $10,000 purchase price. And then, oh, I'm getting a message. My mic is in and out again. And I'm wondering if it has something to do with my internet connection. This happens sometimes. Happens on the X Space too. Sometimes it gets really gravelly in my ears, but not gravelly anywhere else. So I'm hoping that let me reset this thing. If you wouldn't mind, just finish talking about Unity and the round one, round two stuff.
Yeah, for sure. By the way, I was able to hear you pretty fine, so I'm not sure what the deal with that is. Anyways, yeah, so round one finishes on February 4th, and then round two starts after February 4th. Like Rob said, price will double. It goes from $5,000 all the way up to 10K. And also the amount of WMTX and MNTX will remain the same that you get depending on the price, but the lockup period actually more than doubles to 5 years now instead of 2. And you will still get the tokens, except that they will be locked for a longer period of time. I feel like all the round 1 participants should greatly rejoice and be happy about that, because your Unity node purchase just doubled in price. And the fact that it's doubling in price only, I think, signals the fact that the team has very good confidence that these rewards are right around the corner and they're about to increase, especially with the first active task, the first active third-party task, should I say, from Scout and Runner, which, by the way, I'm also part of the first cohort of testing. This testing will happen in phases. So the team was onboarding the first cohort, but there'll be a second and third and so forth. And they're really looking forward to people, trustworthy people, because the process of running Scout and Runner will require for you to follow directions pretty closely in order for you not to make any mistakes or decide to game the system in a negative way. So they're kind of like looking forward to people that have been involved since day one and they can trust. I'm assuming maybe this is just a guess of mine. Don't take my word for granted, but I'm assuming maybe we'll even see a KYC of some sort once this starts to scale. I mean, Rob said 50 scouts per country. So I'd foresee something similar to that happening. But yeah, very exciting. There's besides that, there's also a pretty important vote going on right now, and this vote's been a very hot topic in the chats. It's been a hot topic on X, and this vote has happened a few times now. Once on X, second time on Telegram, third time on Telegram. Now we're seeing it happen on chain via email. Should we say on chain? Fine, on chain via email. So if you purchased a Unity node, you have received an email already, which you can use to verify yourself and go ahead and place a vote. There's 2 options. There's a 50-50. There's a 60-40. I'm not going to say which one I voted for, because I already think I've said that 1,000,000 times. And the reasoning why I think a minimum in this stage is an important way to bootstrap the marketplace. And there you go. Vincent knows. He's already laughing. He's like 60-40. Yeah, I was gonna wear my 60-40 hoodie, but I couldn't find it today, so sorry, Vincent. But yeah, there is numerous reasons why I believe that, and why I believe that UNOs should be incentivized initially, and UNOs are the driving factors of this marketplace. So yeah, so that's the vote. Check your email and go ahead and pick the best option that you believe in.
And let's just clarify one thing about the vote. This has nothing to do with your individual licenses that you distribute. This is only for what's going on to the marketplace. And I think that's important, because if you're trying to onboard family, friends, if you're a network builder and you want to go out and get subscribers for World Mobile and you want to give them a license as a part of part of the incentive to come over to World Mobile, you can, whether you give it to them or you lease it to them, you set the terms for any individual allocations. But people that go to the marketplace, they're going to be the marketplace licenses, the people that you don't know, the people who aren't reaching out to you, people are just coming on board because word of mouth or advertising or whatever, and they grab it from a marketplace. Those are the people that are going to be limited by whatever the minimal percentage vote is. So I have one buddy of mine who he's a Unity node owner. He's already set up a Facebook group in another country where he is bringing people in, getting people excited about it, and then he can direct them to the marketplace, or he can make the decision. Anyone who comes to this group, word of mouth, he can directly send them licenses at whatever percentage he chooses. And so, people who are going out doing the work, finding these things, they'll be able to incentivize the users a little bit more potentially if he wants to go lower. You could also set the terms, for example, that $199 fee that has to be paid monthly with each license when that goes active. He can decide the people that I want to give this to, maybe some of them I want to pay for, some of them I don't. When you post things in the marketplace, you can also decide if they're going to pay for it or not, along with those percentages. But again, the percentages will be limited to what the minimums are available based on this vote. So there's a lot of options here, but you're not limiting every license you own to what the people vote for. It's strictly the public comes in, grabs those licenses, and from the marketplace, you have no interaction with them. So just things to think about. Like I said, some people are getting really, really animated about their opinions on this, and rightfully so. I mean, look, I spent my entire career well over 20 years as a member of a union that did collective bargaining for the entire police department. So I understand when people are passionate about what are we gonna ask for, what are we gonna give away, how do these things work. I've been into some heated meetings where a lot of anger and hostility goes out because people are passionate about they want this or they want that. So I don't begrudge anyone for having opinions, but it's interesting to see how heated some of this has gotten. So I've tried to stay out of that and just try to look at what can I do to positively affect this. And the best thing I can say is go vote. Whatever you feel, go vote for it, because I believe it ends today, doesn't it? It was a very
Sunday.
short window, Sunday. So coming up. I want to point out there's a banner going across the bottom right here. Rare Evo 2026. We're going there at the end of July. It's in Las Vegas, and this is, I think, what is this, year 4, year 5? This is year 5. We've had 2 years in Vegas now. We've had 2 years in Denver. This will be the 5th year. The 5th year for Rare Evo. And if you want to go, you can go to rareevo.io, buy tickets. If you want to buy tickets, use code WMTX. That'll save you 10% of your tickets. Or hashtag Node for Good on Facebook or on X or on YouTube right now. And we're gonna give away 2 tickets today, thanks to Dario from Node for Good. So if you want to be a part of it, want a chance to win, hashtag Node for Good, and we will do 2 giveaways over the course of this show. Love to give you the opportunity to get a free ticket there, but we definitely want to see everybody there. So keep that up. We'll do a giveaway in a bit, and then we'll do one at the end of the show as well.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to No for Good. Let's go. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to see who's going to win these tickets this time. How many tickets did you say we're getting, Rob? We're giving away 2?
Today, we're giving away 2.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Good luck to everyone. Hashtag No for Good in order to win. Monica's a new community member that just joined World Mobile. So hello, Monica. I've seen your questions in the chat. Welcome to the World Mobile community. From Chi-Town, she's asking, how is Unity different than a World Mobile node? Well, it depends on which World Mobile node, right? I mean, there is AirNodes, there's EarthNodes, and Unity in itself is a composable edge network, which essentially verifies the telecom grid and allows you to earn various types of cryptocurrencies directly from your phone by installing the Unity app, which is live on Android, partially live on iOS. And that's what Unity in a nutshell is. You can download an app and essentially kind of almost like mine crypto from your phone. And it's super easy. You can purchase a Unity node, or you can obtain a license from the open marketplace, or just reach out to UNO, which there's plenty in the chats, and get yourself a license, install the app, and you can earn some cryptocurrency just by verifying the telecom grid. I mean, there's a lot more other things that Unity does, but that's just kind of the elevator pitch to it, if you want to call it that.
And when you buy a license, when you buy a Unity node, the node comes with 200 licenses that you can either put on a marketplace and people can come in and grab, or you can distribute to people that you know, have them install the app, have your friends, family, people that you come into contact with, they can run it on their phones, and you can set the terms for it. If somebody is going to be doing it and you want to split the rewards with them, whatever earnings they get, whether it's $1 a day, $3 a day, 50 cents a day, you can say, look, my my cut is 50%. I bought the thing. Whatever you earn, I get that percentage of it. You can set it to whatever you want when you give out those licenses. But there's 200 licenses per node. And a node right now costs $5,000, unitynodes.io. It's going to go up to $10,000 on the 4th. You can pay with not any, but several different types of cryptocurrency. You send that in to complete the transaction. They send you the node. Then the world mobile nodes. There's a couple different kinds. There's EarthNodes. EarthNodes. There's only 1,000 EarthNodes. Those are basically the license to operate the software, operate the blockchain, basically help reconcile everything that's going on with the blockchain and confirm the data on chain. So EarthNodes are you have to buy those on the secondary market right now, but that's basically you operating a like a mining pool, or like, for example, if you're familiar with Cardano or some others, you're operating the stake pool. You're operating a Bitcoin miner, but one that you have to kind of keep up on. So that'd be an EarthNode. And AirNodes are like they're basically the towers or the cellular connectivity for cellular for the different frequencies that help connect your telecoms together, your Wi-Fi, your data. So you see the big telephone towers, you can own those, but you can buy smaller ones, put them on your houses. You could buy them in other countries and have somebody else operate them for you. In fact, what we talked about earlier with the Spark AirNodes, those are for sale in Pakistan. So we don't go to Pakistan to install these or update them. We basically buy them, and then a partner of World Mobile operates and maintains them. But we foot the bill for it, and then are rewarded monthly for it. So there's ways to own remotely, but the AirNodes again are helping the cellular, the telecoms network. The EarthNodes are operating the blockchain portion of World Mobile. So again, there's a lot of different elements here, but it's basically the whole picture. It's the whole telecoms all in one. Every different facet of it, we have the opportunity to own and operate and assist with.
It's the full stack of a telecom network. That's the end goal here, right? And then you have a lot of different nodes, but then also that means you have a lot of different ways to earn from a sharing economy. So that's the good part of it as well. So hopefully that answers your question, Monica. And make sure you comment no for good if you want to come to Rare Evo, which, by the way, like Rob said, it's the go-to event every year where every single mobiler, every single Unity node operator, hopefully some YOLOs come this year, Minutes Network operators, everyone gets together and kind of markets and also networks and meets people in person. And it's absolutely an amazing event that I recommend everyone go to at least once to meet beautiful people. Yeah, so Rob, we kind of talked privately a little bit about this, and we weren't really sure if we want to announce anything, but maybe we just hint at a upcoming partnership that we had with someone that is very well known in our space and does quite a lot of good things that the Alliance has partnered with. So look out for an announcement coming from that very same person next week, which is going to be, in my opinion, exciting.
An announcement of an announcement.
Of an announcement of an announcement, yes.
But well, we could say this too. They have offered some tools to help us even upgrade the shows, the YouTube shows, providing some additional content and information that we'll be displaying, hopefully starting on the next show. So there's it's not just a one-way thing with what they're doing. They're actually helping us contribute to the show, even though they're like, I don't know if I want to come on and show my face on the live stream, but helping us build, and that's what the alliance is we all have our own brands, we all have our own things that we're doing, right? Cal, you have your own private things that you're doing. I'm building things here where I live, but we're coming together. We're in the same direction, like I said, because everything that you're doing in LA is helping me here in the Midwest. People in different countries building things. So we're bringing these resources together while still building our own things. Um, it's all for the good of World Mobile. It's for the good of the World Mobile chain, and
Right.
I'm looking forward to seeing how a lot of this stuff uh, really starts to stack on top of each other as this grows.
Yeah, we're all inspiring individual entrepreneurs who are working towards the same goal of growing this sharing economy that World Mobile has allowed us to participate in and earn from. Speaking of LA, there was a super exciting video that came out this week that we would like to play for you guys and girls. And a lot of people were lucky enough to see this video in person who attended Rare. However, I wasn't one of those lucky ones, and I wanted to see it, even though I was part of the video. I was right there and there, so I saw it happen right in front of my eyes. But it was just really exciting to see it come together, and the level of production and the level of detail that went into the video it's really exciting. So me and Rob decided to play it for everyone, or at least for the people that might have not seen it or missed it.
So it's about 10 minutes long, and if you've seen this, it's great to watch again. Try and spot Cal. He does show up in the video. Cal was actually present for this, and so try and spot him. If you have seen it, maybe now is a good time for a quick bathroom break. but it's great to watch. It's great to rewatch. I don't know about you. I've watched it probably 6 times already. So
more than 6.
With that, here we go.
Los Angeles, the city of stars, where everything shines bright. The streets, the signs, the homes on the hills. People think nothing breaks here, especially your connectivity. But the truth is, behind the gates and all the glitz, even the signal fails you. And that's where our story begins. NBA champion Tristan Thompson knows this better than anyone. In his community of hidden hills, he's lost count of the calls that drop at his own front gate. That shouldn't happen. Not here, not anywhere. So he reached out to World Mobile, a network owned by the people who use it. Instead of waiting on big wireless, Tristan's doing what no one expects. He's reclaiming power over his connectivity. And he's not the only one.
See, Mickey, I'm pulling up to my community right now. See, we have this call, but for a great community, there's one thing we're lacking right now, and I need your help. I need World Mobile to come to my house, and let's change this for my community right now. We need connectivity here. I probably got another 10 more seconds with you until we are out of this and the call will drop. But then it's gonna probably take me another 2-3 minutes so I can phone you back again. So, oh yeah, seriously, yeah, it's the connection. Trying your location. Can you hear me? See, this is ridiculous. How are we not having service in the area? So I need World Mobile. I need y'all here. I lost you, Mickey. You know, living in hidden hills, you know, crossing the gate, you always run into this issue where you lose connectivity, whether you're on a phone call or Zoom. It's kind of disappointing, especially with this area that has a lot of important, influential people, to be able to lose connectivity in such a prominent area in Calabasas. It's kind of disappointing. Being a resident here now, you kind of realize that, you know, it's kind of, you know, cup half full. You know, living in this area with this prestigious background behind it. You want connectivity. You should want, and especially more as a parent, safety purposes. You know, if you have your kids running around this community and this is a family majority community, you want to be able to have access to get a hold of your children, God forbid if something happens.
And this is where World Mobile steps in. It's a mobile network, but not one owned by billion-dollar telcos. It's owned by the people who use it. Think Airbnb for telecoms. You can buy a small radio and either host it yourself or have someone else run it for you and earn from the coverage it creates. And with our privacy first phone plans, you get unbeatable coverage at home and free roaming across 70 countries. No contracts, no surprise charges, just the way it should be.
Putting up a radio,
Okay.
and then the radio is going to be plugged into the back of a Starlink or your home connection.
Okay.
And then that's going to propagate. They're going to put two back to back. So
Okay.
one's propagating 180 this way, 180 that way, and then you're going to have perfect coverage wherever you go as soon as you leave your house.
Yeah.
This is your house here. So green is where it's like real good. So you're going up here and then down this way. Structures, vehicles, buildings, and then also topography.
Yeah. That's sick. So you can see everything. That's fire.
Yeah, so this is the propagation analysis. So
More than that as well, whenever someone from a mobile network that we have an interconnect with passes here, they pay you.
You got AT&T.
Yeah, so now they're paying you
Yeah.
to be on your roof, right? Or
Yeah.
anybody else. Yeah. So you generate an income, which is also
That's the cool part too. That like you know, consumers, people are like, oh shit, like
we've just set up 2 Portal 180s on his roof, and we are setting him up with an eSIM on his device for World Mobile.
Sorry, Chris. So do I need a SIM card or how does this work? eSIM, how's this?
Yep, so with World Mobile, you could just scan in eSIM directly from your account page. So from here, you can have multiple lines, family bundle discounts, and manage all of your SIMs in one place.
Activate new eSIM. Allow. This is way better than talking to telemarketers and
Yeah, right.
freaking don't have to be on the phone with those other brands. Got to give them your social security number, your blood type, the first name of your dog, and your mom's maiden name. Like seriously, guys, it's complete. We're here, baby.
Easy.
Easy. Yo, I got connectivity again.
What do you mean?
I mean, I never had connectivity in anything else, but now I got it now.
At the house?
Yeah, at the house. I'm good. No more. I'm not the butt of your jokes no more. I got Wi-Fi. I got cell data. I'm connected, man. World Mobile. Come on now. Yes, sir.
That's a big step, man.
Huge step. Come on, visionary. Taking back control.
How'd you do it?
Come on, World Mobile. You hook it up. Got the node set it up on top of the house. Or bring my connectivity. I set up my eSIM online. It took under 5 minutes. It's beautiful. This is great. This is awesome.
Signal lit, don't fade, I glide. World Mobile got the world on my side. No drops on sharp, I slide.
Come on, CJ, let's go.
Come on, man.
Signal lit, don't fade, I glide.
Behind the green.
World Mobile got the world on my side. No drops on
Yo.
Five bars deep when I'm outside.
Oh, let me know that, baby.
I don't chase cars, they just arrive. Link too strong, I don't need a
Got it, baby.
plugged in deep, that's how I
World Mobile in California, the first AirNode in Tristan Thompson's house. This is big. Like what's going through your head in terms of like, I know you have this vision and a roadmap of where you see this going. Like, how does California play into this?
I think first of all, thank you for inviting me to your house. Thank you for reaching out and actually being an active person in the scene and promoting to make a change, because I think it's needed. But in terms of what it means for me, this is massive, right?
Yeah.
We came from a small village in Zanzibar. It's not often a same model is exported to the United States of America, as you said before, one of the most progressive countries in the world. And all of a sudden we're here seeing your problem, fixing your problem. For us, this is as big a moment as anywhere else that we've been. So I'm very excited and to spread across the rest of California, Calabasas, and to spread into the United States of America, because World Mobile isn't just for the poorest people in the world, the emerging markets. It's also for the richest people in the world, for the middles. World Mobile is for everybody.
It's not just the emerging economy and emerging markets. It's these countries that are very, developed. Like you said, like the fact that we're in, Calabasas, California, and we lose connectivity. But like they have the same problem in the Hamptons in New York. Like, and you always think about, right? Like you always think like people in position of power, they're usually supposed to have everything at their disposal. But it's like something that's so
Same as everybody.
Yeah, exactly, right?
It doesn't matter how much money you.
It doesn't matter.
And you can't call up AT&T or T-Mobile, Verizon, or a mobile network operator and say, hey, come and fix my problem. They won't do it.
Yeah.
Because it's not worth it for them. It doesn't make sense. But you can fix your own problem. And that's what's quite special. So being here is huge for us.
Taking back control.
Reclaiming power.
Boom, baby. We're tapped in. World Mobile, baby. Technology has done a lot of great things, but it's just the beginning. And I think this is another big step in terms of what World Mobile is doing in terms of bringing telecommunications back to the people, because I think these big telecom giants have done such a job centralizing it and controlling our minds and making us think that this way is the only way, but we're showing there's a better way. There's the future way. I think the biggest thing is that there's a program with World Mobile that allows people to create revenue in their communities. And what I mean by that is that you could be part of this team in terms of having your own AirNode. And if you have people that are joining this network, you can create revenue for yourself, and you can use that revenue for however you want to give it back. I always imagine like East Cleveland, an area that's been neglected and no one's cared about for the last 15 years. If I'm able to bring connectivity to that community and create revenue there with people onboarding and joining the network, you could take that revenue stream and put it back into these community centers, put it back into the schools, put it back into housing projects to build back a community. And it all just started with telco.
The customer service with World Mobile has been absolutely amazing. There's a real people that not only you can get a hold of on the phone, but come over to your place to fix anything. Not that anything's needed fixing, but they've been here.
Generating money from your rooftop is gravy. It's extra. It's like somebody giving you free money. It's pretty amazing that we can help the community and make money at the same time.
So not only is World Mobile bringing that connectivity to allow people to take opportunities into their own hands, World Mobile also brings revenue back into local communities. And that's something that, as of yet, no mobile network operator has done.
Nice.
Absolutely amazing video.
Very well done.
Yeah, it's super. It's amazing. Honestly, the production, everyone that was involved did a really good job. I feel like everyone here needs to share this video with a family or friend, because I think it does a really good job of explaining the mission behind World Mobile and what World Mobile is trying to achieve, and not only in the United States but in the entire world. You know, what's interesting is it's how the actual video started, and you can see when Tristan Thompson was driving up in his community, and he was in his car, and this, by the way, wasn't planned, right? I mean, there is an actual dead spot in front of Tristan Thompson community, and that kind of showcases and goes back to what Mickey and him were talking when they were walking together and discussing how you can't just call up AT&T or Verizon or T-Mobile to come and fix that small dead spot that everyone that is in that entire community, and there is, by the way, a lot of different celebrities that live there. I mean, from the Kardashians to Tristan Thompson to a lot of different movie producers and just a lot of different Hollywood elite lives in there. Shadow Hills is a multi-million-dollar community. And the fact that no one from the legacy is willing to provide a solution to these people is, to me, is absolutely unacceptable. And this is one of the main reasons that kind of attracted, besides Tristan really looking towards joining a Web3 community and doing good, right? Looking for real world projects and kind of World Mobile aligned what he was looking for, but as well as solving a problem that he's never really thought about of solving before he like found out about World Mobile. So yeah, just really well done video. Just shout out to the entire World Mobile team. Shout out to Tristan and Hattie for allowing World Mobile to go into Tristan's home and videotaping everything. And shout out to the hardworking dudes you guys saw climbing that ladder. It took them an entire day on that torching, beating sun. This was done in the summer. I think it was around August from what I remember last year. And man, it gets hot in LA around August, you know. So being in that sun all day long trying to install these 2 AirNodes and drilling into someone's roof is it's not a hard task, but it's also not a pleasant task, you know. But nonetheless, it was presented very well, and that's why I said everyone here should share it with a family and friend, because yeah, it's just really well done of how the entire mission works.
Agreed. Yeah, it's fun to watch and just kind of see, because this is what we're bringing here with Network Builder as well, right? So as we're able to become the franchisee for our areas, this is what we're going to be doing. And so to have something like this well produced thing, we can go and show to even prospective hosts, prospective investors who might want to buy some of these things for their businesses, for their homes, or just generally in the area, to show that this is where we came from with the smart village in Tanzania to today in Calabasas with an NBA champion. So very, very cool. While we're here, because we talked about doing this in the middle of the show and then again at the end, let's do our first giveaway for Rare Evo. And
let's do it.
For everyone who is unaware, Rare Evo is a blockchain event that takes place in Las Vegas. It's going to happen this year. I believe it's the 24th through the 28th, I should just pull the website up.
Pull it up. I think it's in June or July, one of the two. We should know this, Rob.
It's normally in August, and this year it's the last week in July. So,
I always get it confused myself just because they changed the date, they changed the location, but it is in July. You're right.
So July, that is, I said the 24th or 28th. I'm sorry. It's the 28th or the 31st of July. We're at the Area Casino. And if you went last year, there's a lot of perks to being at the Aria this year. A lot of perks. It's going to be incredible. Your room is going to be about 2/3 the price. So 1/3 off on your rooms alone. The tickets are cheaper than last year. It's going to be bigger, better, and we're going to have a ton of time for doing all sorts of things. I cannot wait for Rare Evo. So recommend rareevo.io. Recommend you go there, check it out if you're unfamiliar. Again, if you go buy tickets, you can use our code WMTX and save 10%. But I'd rather we just give you away a free ticket right now. Again, they sell VIP tickets, sell whale passes, but the GA tickets is kind of the initial entry ticket to the event. And so far, it looks like we have 11 entries. #Node for good.
Yeah, if you just join our space, make sure you #Node for good in order to join the giveaway. And quite honestly, that 10% adds up, especially if you buy one of the bigger tickets in the VIP. And actually, if you use crypto to buy the ticket, you save a little bit more on top of that 10% as well. So it's pretty cool.
So Node for good, we have 12 entries now, and we'll be doing one more at the end of the show. But let's draw the first one.
Drum roll.
Pascal Werlin, congratulations. What we'd like you to do is either if you could send us a DM on X. If you're on X, we are at World Mobilers. It's in the show notes. So you're watching here on YouTube. if you scroll down to the show notes, you'll see the Alliance account. Send us a DM there, or we are worldmobilers@gmail.com. You can send us an email there as well. But yes, please go ahead and do that, and we will make sure that we get you set up with this free general admission ticket to Rare Evo. So, we'll back out of that. And oops, what did I just do?
Congrats to Pascal for winning. There is one comment that I would like to comment before we jump on to the next topic, and that's from Dreamin' Forest. And he says that customer support does need to improve. I've received little help with my service issues, but hopefully get any type of reasoning soon. Okay, so here's what I have to comment on that. So there has been some issues currently with the eSIM that are currently being worked on, and the good news is that these issues have been resolved. The reason why you Dreaming Forest are not, it seems like you're not receiving the level of support that you expect from World Mobile is because, unfortunately, this is not in the hands of World Mobile support to be resolved, right? So these small issues are at the core level, and again, they've been resolved. There's going to be more news coming out on that pretty soon. Everyone's going to be very excited when things get announced. But again, support is doing their best. It's just unfortunately a bit out of their hands in order for them to provide the proper response back, right? So besides that, I think support is answered on time. You know, they're doing their best, but again, these things are kind of a little bit out of their hands. But once fixed, everything's going to be pretty well.
Yeah. And we've been told that as things progress here, and we're told very, very soon. In fact, I don't want to give any dates, but I'm anticipating very quickly because they're eager to start having us on board as the network builder program goes out. They want more and more, and so they're very, very motivated to get things fixed. And we're told that the fixes are in, and it's just a matter of being able to repackage and then release it. And so look for an official announcement here from World Mobile, but we know that it's coming, and I'm excited about it too because I for some of those very reasons I bought an eSIM phone plan for a family member that I have not put on their phone yet because I didn't want them to have to deal with some of the issues that they're not super tech savvy. So I wanted to make sure that I'm not setting them up for frustration. So again, it's coming. It's coming. We're looking forward to all of the updates because again, we're right on that precipice, and I know that we're all ready to go.
And then we're again also super appreciative to all of the network founders, right, who took the time to open up these claims and point out these issues. This way, World Mobile can perfect their product and essentially get it ready for mass adoption, right? Because that's what we want here. We're here for mass adoption. We're not here just to take a little portion of the USA market. We're here to conquer the entire market of the United States and beyond. So this is what we are as an alliance, as well as everyone else, network builders, network founders, Hex ownership, and every other partner that World Mobile has, including World Mobile. That's the goal here, right? To become a household name. So appreciate everyone.
So Cal, one of the things that we do on this show is we talk about all the updates that have come out recently, and we're kind of, we do an X Space one weekend, we do the live stream YouTube the following weekend, so it always goes back and forth. So there's times where we talk about something on X because it just happened that week, but we haven't talked to this audience about. We know that there's always a little bit of audience that tunes into both, and sometimes they pick one or another. But something massive just happened, like very, very recently with World Mobile. Something very, very exciting, and it's one thing that doesn't affect me so much where I live, even though it should. I just thank the SEC and all the regulation and everything for that. But WMTX just launched on Binance
Alpha.
So now we're hitting all of the major exchanges, right? Kraken, Coinbase, Binance, and so many others. What can you tell us about this? What can you
Me?
tell us about?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Binance
I'm
Alpha.
excited.
Tell us.
Binance Alpha is an absolute the
What have I
first step.
done? I just kicked you off the stage. I hit the wrong button.
Oh
I'm sorry.
no, don't throw me off. Don't throw me. I love Binance. Yeah, Binance Alpha is essentially the first step towards getting listed on the actual Binance exchange. It's not easy getting on Binance Alpha. There's not many projects that get to be on there, and if you guys seen what happened with the entire market is, especially today, we got, I mean, probably one of the worst days in crypto. I think there's an account called Watcher Guru that posted that today was like the 10th largest crypto liquidation event that happened in history of crypto, which is no bueno, right? But as you guys see, WMTX is performing very well. I mean, it did get a little pullback with the rest of the market, but prior to that, when we got listed on Binance, I mean, we were outperforming every single token out there. We were being ranked from first to second to third consistently on CoinMarketCap. We were trending as well. It's still a very, very powerful momentum, and I feel like everyone in our community should keep on pushing WMTX on X and all over social media, because people look for projects like World Mobile because, you know, unicorns kind of present themselves when markets are down, and you see something like WMTX keep on going the opposite direction, and it's for a reason, right? I mean, we have Vitalik Buterin come on and literally say that, hey, this meme coins, and if we don't do something about our space, I mean, this all might go down, right? So we need utility in our space, and I feel like WMTX is the utility king of what it offers, as well as World Mobile and the entire sharing economy and the entire wheel it provides by offering the token. So I think it's a pivotal moment with the exchange of Binance. I think now that we're on Coinbase, Kraken, and Binance, there's only very few left exchanges. And I think that sets a very clear path of getting on these exchanges once the right time comes, right? I mean, there's Bybit and Upbit left and a few others, but I think we're on definitely in front of a lot of different eyes. I mean, look at this post, right? It's a sea of red and one token right there, WMTX, that just stands out from the rest, and that's how it should be, because WMTX has the utility that many lack in the space, and WMTX is that one project that offers real world revenue direct from subscribers, right? That gets bought off on the open market, and it kind of directly impacts WMTX. So I mean, we've heard Mickey just literally jump on an X space and talk about this, and we all heard his excitement in his voice and what's coming this year for World Mobile and WMTX in general, and 1 million customers, which I also believe is absolutely 110% possible to be onboarded in the United States this year, will totally change this market dynamic and how people view World Mobile and WMTX in general.
For sure. Yeah, and I'm trying to find right now. I thought I had it pulled up and I didn't, but Mickey has been on a tear lately, posting on X, and he did a. If you guys don't follow Mickey, you absolutely should. But he did a community check-in just 3 days ago, and it's about a 30-minute thing. But man, he is all over it. He's talking about the celebrities that are coming on board. He's talking about the ways that that WMTX and it's so crucial to everything being built here that I mean, he's already said, look, CEOs aren't supposed to say this kind of stuff, but he's come out and just said it. Look, when the token hits $10, barbecue at my place, right? And you know what that means, right? So we're all going to fly to Spain, and we're all going to, you know, have a big party. We might need to rent out an arena for the number of people want to show up for this, but it's there's such hype, there's such excitement, but it's backed in belief. It's backed in what's being actually built. You know, I look at the prices come down, right? The price went back up. It shot up the last couple of days, and it's down today. The whole market's down, and there's so many opportunities, Cal. You know, one of the big things for me is what happens when the price of the token goes down. What happens when rewards aren't as plentiful as we want them to be for the business that we're building? Well, you know what doesn't come down? AirNode rewards. People are using. So there's ways to, even within this, they always say diversify, right? And I'm not going to give any sort of financial advice for anything, but world mobile, the world mobile economy is so diversified. There's so many different things you can do within it. And so I'm thankful that if token price goes down and you see that number, of course, you know, the number doesn't become real until you sell, right? You finalize the transaction, you sell, but you see your portfolio balance go down a little bit. Okay, it'll go back up a little bit. It'll go back down, whatever. Your AirNodes don't. Those don't change. And so there's opportunities there to find different ways to balance and leverage yourself out there. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that we can have that. And then when the price soars, you know, we can all celebrate and high five and do these things when token price goes up. And so, again, you know, you listen to Mickey talk and you just get excited. You just get fired up over what they're doing, what they're building, and the ways to be involved in it.
Yeah. I feel like Mickey did drop a bunch of gems in his X space. So if you haven't listened to that, definitely go back and listen. But you know, it's sometimes it's hard to you know, see or foresee the future, but you can hear the excitement in Mickey's voice because Mickey is the CEO and he sees and knows things, right? And Mickey's a big visionary, and what I just want to say is that one of the things that he talked about in his space is World Mobile Stratospheric and how big of a leap World Mobile will have once everything is in full swing, and the positioning World Mobile is going to have between these giants, and how many people we can connect with a single drone, right? I mean, it's been said that we can do 500,000 people on a single drone that's flying above, but again, Mickey said that this number might be slightly lower than what the actuality is of the amount of customers. So yeah, it's just absolutely incredible what's coming to World Mobile. Another thing he talked about, and he did mention the Philippines, and everyone's been waiting and waiting and waiting for the Philippines, and lucky us, World Mobile did post a really well-written blog and a post, and it looks like World Mobile is getting ready to launch in the Philippines. Actually, as a matter of fact, scratch that. World Mobile has launched in the Philippines with their first node, right, Rob? You, my friend, are on mute.
Sorry, Cal, I got like 14 windows open here, and I'm trying to grab the link for the Philippines that you are referring to. So just bear with me 1 second as I'm sorry, there's just, like I said, too many windows here, I think. So yeah, here we have the blog that was, if you go to worldmobile.io, there's actually, if you look at up there in the right corner, there's a spot that says blog, and they write articles that are just extremely well written, very informative. And so here is the most recent one where they've expanded into the Philippines, and they actually have boots on the ground here. They are making things happen, and it's exciting to see this. We've been waiting for a long time for this, and I'm looking forward to the opportunity. And to hopefully own some nodes and help participate in the sharing economy here in the Philippines. Now, Cal, I'm wondering if you have any insight on this about so AirNodes coming to the sales platform. Is this going
Yeah.
to be something like the Spark nodes where we buy from these drops, or is this going to be something more maybe network builder ish as far as what's happening here with the node sales in the Philippines?
Yeah, that's a very interesting question. And I think that World Mobile wants to showcase the power of the network builder stack and showcase the very first international network builder come on and launch an AirNode sale through the AirNode platform, which, by the way, is going to be something that a lot of the network builders here in the United States are going to be doing once they are able to obtain that 1,000 customers, that part of their requirement. But here in the Philippines, someone has done the groundwork already. The customers are ready, and now it's time for infrastructure to go up. So we are waiting as the community for the very first network builder to launch their very first sale on the network builder platform, which how the actual platform will scale moving forward. So that to me is just as exciting as seeing the Philippines launch and the very first node in the Philippines, to see the actual network builder platform offer these AirNodes directly to the community. Now, there was also a hidden Easter egg in this blog, which I'm not sure if a lot of people caught, but if you go all the way to the bottom of this blog, you'll be able to find this Easter egg. So scroll down, and do you see, well, I can't see it from here, but there is where it says local partnerships and global infrastructure. The Philippines rollout is supported by local ISP partner eSarry. So go ahead and click on that eSarry link. And I'm not sure if a lot of people caught this one, but eSarry looks like a company that was presented by and it's built by World Mobile for exactly this reason. In the World Mobile chats, they were saying that sorry in Tagalog means this and that. And again, don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure if this is true or not, but sorry is like little convenience stores in the Philippines. Again, I might be wrong, but sorry essentially means that they will be turning these convenience stores and almost like a business in a box type of electronic store that is given all types of electronic tools to be successful. So a lot of these stores are mostly located in like the last mile community where people sell all types of things in the Philippines, from groceries to everything else, like a little convenience store. So these convenience stores essentially can turn as a direct POS for distribution of eSIMs, right? And people can go and purchase their connectivity needs from these stores, including a lot of different things. If you scroll down, actually, Rob, you'll be able to see what eSarry offers. They do like Wi-Fi vouchers and just an entire digital hub that can turn your store into see, it says revolutionizing rural commerce, and it provides them with an app and a POS and a bunch of financial literacy programs. And what's really cool is they've gotten some pretty amazing ways to kind of spread the word in the Philippines, and that's through the surfer community. I mean, surfing is pretty big in the Philippines, and they've gotten some pretty cool ambassadors right there in order to kind of spread the word around these communities that are kind of rural in the Philippines, and they kind of lack the actual fiber infrastructure of actual telecommunication. Yeah. So yeah, it's very interesting. I'm looking forward to learning a bit more about what this eSarry thing is.
Yeah. What I'm impressed by here is this is just another layer to what World Mobile is putting together. And it's not a one trick pony. It's not a cookie cutter approach to everything. They are partnering with people, and they're helping improve already existing businesses. They're creating new revenue for those businesses. They're creating new opportunities for people to come and start their own businesses. Uh, there, there's just so many different things that World Mobile is doing, depending upon what the need is, what the opportunities are, and what the existing infrastructure is. They're finding ways to make this happen. And so, just when we think we haven't figured out, just when we think we know what they're doing, they go and add a wrinkle to it. They add other layers to it, and they're able to find these partners that have a vision, and they're able to help fulfill that vision with them. And I love seeing this. I love seeing uh, how they are able to implement what they're doing just to make things just explode. And we're seeing that. That's why they have boots on the ground there. That's why they're making a massive push for this. I'm excited to see what this looks like. I'm excited to see what South Korea looks like. I'm excited to see what Network Builder looks like here. I'm excited to see expansion into Mexico. I'm excited to see what's going to happen in 2026 in the UK. There's a lot of things that they've announced that are in the works, that are progressing, and they don't just throw out ideas. Hey guys, we're thinking about doing this. We have an idea to do this. When World Mobile actually tells us anything, it's because they're already 5-10 steps ahead. The groundwork's already there. The things are being laid in place, and we're seeing these things happening in real time. It's very, very exciting to watch the growth. The moment they give us the idea, it's already building, and the momentum is already building for this. So again, I'm in awe of how they're able to juggle this many things, do this many things with the size of the team that they have. I mean, we know they don't sleep. We know they they don't take vacations. This is what they do, and it's the hard work is showing up, and it's paying off. And I'm looking forward to that. And the nice thing is, we're beneficiaries of that. Everything that they do to enhance this network and build this network, the people who have purchased the AirNodes, the EarthNodes, the people who are network building, people who are holding the token, we're all beneficiaries as this builds and builds and builds. So again, many reasons to be thankful and be impressed with what these guys are doing.
Speaking of EarthNodes, we recently had an announcement from the World Mobile token account World Mobile chain account, that we're 90% there for the closed user group to get their hands on what the EarthNode software. And we had a EarthNode call this Thursday. They happen bi-weekly now, and it was very exciting. A lot of momentum happening with EarthNodes, and a lot of people who are lucky enough to be part of the first user group to test things will soon get their hands on there. And from that part on, this user group will expand. More people will be invited, and then we'll have a test net for all EarthNode operators to join. And then the final moment that everyone's been waiting for, that all of us are going to be super excited for, I'm sure, is the actual mainnet of the EarthNode network, and when the party really starts.
I'm part of this closed user group chat with Frank and the others, and it's nice to see when they provide these updates. They go into detail and explain what they're doing, if there's a hiccup, if there's something that comes back at the audit, they actually are explaining all the different things that they have to do in order to make that right. Because it's not just fix one line of code, because all these things interact with each other. So they have to fix one thing and then go check every other piece down the line to make sure that it all works together, and then it doesn't affect any other systems along the way. And one thing that was really encouraging was Nico, our friend Nico. He asked straight up, "Hey, just wondering if you could explain." He goes, concerning all those different layers and everything, is there one that bottlenecks first, or how does this work as far as once we come online, is there going to be one spot where everything's going to jam up, where it's you're going to have to throttle things, and it's going to slow everything else down? And he basically responded, because of what we have done, the more nodes we add, he goes, there is no bottleneck anymore. So it's going to be open and free flowing. There's not going to be one hiccup point anywhere along the way. And talking about how they're building these PRAF clusters, and having them actually smaller in size, because 7 to 11, I believe, is the range. He goes, the smaller it is, he goes, we can't be waiting 5 minutes for these for consensus here. It has to be quick. So smaller, more diverse, more activity going on at once, and seeing all this happening, that gets rid of the choke points. It gets rid of the bottleneck. So these guys, they're not just building to get something done right now. They're building for 5 years from now. They're building to future-proof this thing, so that as the EarthNode operators come online, we don't get to 20% of the way and then it chokes. They are looking to open this thing up from the very beginning. They don't want to be building the track in front of the steam engine, right? They're trying to make sure that this thing is ready to go, so we have clearance, and they're doing it. And Nico has been one of the guys that I've come to absolutely respect the most as far as his technical prowess and what he's able to do. And when he asks these questions, he gets these answers. When he says, "Hey, I'm satisfied, I'm relieved, this is what I needed to hear," that goes a long way for me as well, because he's way more technical than I am. He's way better at this, and he's one of those guys I turn to, that I rely on for explainers. And so, again, yeah, very, very thankful that we're having this level of communication. And the cool thing is, this information is not just being held in this closed user group. Nico, as a he's actually been a part of the team. He's not just an ambassador of World Mobile anymore. Nico is actually he helps with the community now. And so what he's been doing is he's been taking these messages and either copying and pasting them or summarizing them into the EarthNode group. So everyone is getting this information. No one should be feeling left out if they're an EarthNode operator, because Nico is doing a great job of taking it, explaining it, summarizing it, and letting everyone know what is being done. So again, I think we have a huge opportunity here with EarthNodes coming up soon. And again, I hate using the word soon, because everything is like right there, but this has been building for a while. Oh, it's a
bad word.
Yeah.
Banned word.
Banned. Both. Yes, we got to get rid of that. But everything's right there. We've been building these things for a while now, and so I'm just kind of curious what's going to come first, because if this all drops on our heads all at once, man, I won't know which way's up with the network builder, with the EarthNodes, with everything else going on.
It just makes it that much exciting, for all the people that have been waiting for so long. Huh?
You say exciting, I say stressful, but okay.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. Shout out to Nico for keeping everyone updated. A lot of EarthNode operators are being very appreciative, as they should be, because he does do pretty well written breakdowns for each EarthNode operator call, as well as update every single EarthNode operator as their EarthNode liaison. He does a very good job. So shout out to you, Nico. Yeah. Should we give out another ticket, our second giveaway for today, or do you want to do it by the end of the show? I think we're getting ready to. It's been about an hour and 15 minutes. We should do the second giveaway.
Just a reminder, please, if you haven't yet, hashtag Node for Good in the chat. I did hit the back button hit the arrow button instead of the back button, so it did not. I might have reset some things after the first giveaway. So please do that again. Hashtag Node for Good. You see it scrolling across your screen right now. This is for a general admission ticket to Rare Evo 2026. It is July 28th through the 31st in Las Vegas, Nevada. And yep, Val, that time I went through. Good job. So let's let's do this. We want to make sure that you have the opportunity to be there, help cut some costs down, and we want to see everyone there. This is a big time for World Mobile, for Minutes Network, for the Unity community to come together. We had more people show up last year. We broke the record for most affiliate codes used by a community. We had well over 100 people show up that were completely complete mobilers. Excuse me. So this is
now that we have Minutes Network community, right? As on top of that Unity community, right? UNOs as well as ULOs, we might even like top these numbers because we know that there is going to be an ambassador group that's being decided at the moment for the Unity project. So it'd be really cool for the Unity team to bring on an actual Unity booth, right? And talk about Unity as a separate project that was born from World Mobile and Minutes Network. But again, it's his own separate project with his own separate community and its own separate product. So it'd be really cool to see that booth from Unity. Hint, hint. So if you real quick, if you are a potential Unity ambassador, push for that booth and hopefully you get to man the booth. That would be pretty cool to see.
We want to thank our friend Dario. Dario from the Node for Good Foundation. He's doing a lot of good things for kids here in the United States with schools. He's trying to build this up, taking EarthNode rewards, AirNode rewards, Unity Node rewards in order to give back and provide education, connect classrooms. Dario's a great guy, and Dario bought, I believe, about 10 or 12 tickets for Rare Evo for us to give away to all of you. And so we're very thankful for Dario and his commitment to this community, his commitment to education and helping children out. And we want to highlight him. So if you're on X, make sure follow Dario at Node for Good Foundation. Again, met him in person last year, hung out with him, great guy, super helpful and super committed to helping all of us. And so we're grateful for him. So that being said, we have one more giveaway before we end the show. And we have 14 entries here, excluding the last one that won. So I actually hit the button this time. I feel like one time I was worried about, are we going to just have a duplicate winner for both of them? And there's actually a button. You know, I'm good at finding the obvious. And so there's a button that says, "Hey, exclude duplicate winners." So anyway, we have 14 unique entries here, and we are ready to go for this general admission ticket to Rare Evo. And the winner is Friezo. Our friend Friezo. Awesome.
Go, Friezo.
Yes.
Yes,
so
sir.
Friezo, reach out to send us a DM on X. You know how to get a hold of us. And we'll make sure this ticket gets passed on to you. Now, again, one of the cool things here.
Excited to see Friezo.
He wasn't there last year.
I know how sad. I mean, he's been going to every single Rare, you know, and he's been traveling from Europe, by the way. So shout out Friezo, man. You got to come this year. Now that you have a free ticket.
Yeah, now there's no excuses. But yeah, Friezo, you wouldn't think it about him. He is one of the funniest people I have been around. The guy, he's comedy all the way. He doesn't, you wouldn't think it looking at him. You wouldn't think it, you know, initially, but the moment he starts talking, it's like, man, this guy he's hilarious. So we sat down 2 years ago at a table with him. We had a bunch of us from the community. My wife was there with me. We just sat down and having these conversations, and about every 30 seconds, Friezo would just say something, and we'd all just turn and just start laughing. Hilarious. He's the man. So, Cal, I think with that being said, I mean, we've done 2 giveaways today. We've highlighted a whole bunch of different things. We showed the documentary for Calabasas for everyone who hasn't seen it yet, and I think we've covered a lot of things. I think it's time to maybe close up shop for the day. let everyone get on with their Saturdays.
Absolutely. So yeah, today we talked about a lot of different exciting things that have been happening in the world mobile space. There's another airdrop. We didn't talk about this, but there's another airdrop coming up next week. So if you want to get your hands on some AirNodes, look for that airdrop. And if you don't want to wait for the airdrop, or you simply did not have the chance to participate because they get bought off really quickly, you can go to the World Mobile Alliance website and get yourself a bundle. And I'm sure Rob is about to pull up the website. So yeah, this is your step-by-step instructions on how it works. We do have a Titan in their inventory that is currently being inquired by a few people. But the bundles are there. They're a great way for you to be involved and deepen and world mobile sharing economy in general. And the upper hand here is you simply not waiting for every single drop and getting your hands on with a bigger quantity if you wish that. We also talked about Unity. Unity round 1 is soon going to be closed, and round 2 is about to start February 4th. So if you're on the verge of getting yourself into Unity, now is the time. And Scout and Runner will be that first task that we talked about. The alpha first cohort is live. Congratulations to everyone that made it. To the ones that did not make it, and I don't know what happened with Rob Camera, but to the ones that did not make it, don't be sad. There will be other cohorts and more groups and more testing, and this thing will get perfected before it goes live. There's also, by the way, a new CLI task that we didn't talk about that's live on both iOS as well as on Android. This task is pretty cool because it allows you to receive various different phone calls and kind of log these phone calls and act as an endpoint and receive rewards for this. So this is part of that very first active task, family of active tasks that's going to be released by Unity. We've now been met with a Wi-Fi passive task where you essentially leave your phone on, connect it to either your data eSIM or Wi-Fi, whichever it is, and kind of earn from that. But this new CLI task is part of that family, which I don't think anyone has received a phone call, but it's been confirmed that it's live. So people are just waiting for the first phone calls to come on. Network Builder auction just concluded, the third one. It's been going very, very well. There's people been taking over certain areas. People been buying hexes. People been planning all sorts of different ways how to onboard customers. We did mention in our space today there's going to be some announcement coming directly from World Mobile that will assist with people and make it easier to onboard customers to World Mobile once these announcement has been made. And what else did we talk about? We talked about WMTX and the momentum of WMTX. And I just love seeing everyone post on X and everywhere else just talking about WMTX because, again, when the entire market is down and when you have something like WMTX stay up for a certain amount of time and trend like on CoinMarketCap, like it did for a couple of days, like it just, this is a momentum that we cannot ignore. This is how you onboard new people to our ecosystem, and this is how you get the name out. The easiest way without costing any marketing or anything else, just the community pushing forward and onboarding new people to our amazing project. So yeah, lots of excitement happening with all of the projects. There is a Minutes Network space, I think, next week. It got pushed on to Monday, I believe, 7 a.m. So quite early for me, PST. And don't miss that. And yeah, without said, wishing everyone an amazing weekend. Thank you for supporting the Alliance. Thank you for purchasing merch from us. And don't forget that 10% off is it's the final day for the 10% off. And yeah, wishing everyone an amazing weekend.
Absolutely. We want to thank Dario from Node for Good for providing 2 tickets for today's show as part of the giveaway. So if the winners would please reach out to us via either email or on X, and we'll get that passed on to you. Cal, you summarized very, very well everything that we did and everything that's been going on. It's very exciting time. You know, it's interesting too because you see the chats explode on Telegram specifically. There's hundreds and hundreds of comments. Some of it's just chit chat back and forth. Some of it's I mean, a lot of it's excitement. There's a lot of people that are ready to go because these things are right there. And I think we've waited a long time. I think we're excited about it, and you've seen this passion start to come through. And I think that as the team rolls these things out, we're going to be number one. We're going to be busy. We're going to be real busy. But what an opportunity! What an opportunity to be a part of this, to help contribute to all this, and it's something that I'm looking forward to very, very much. Just like I look forward to when we do things like Rare Evo every year. We get to be together, do things together. We get to come together on Saturdays, every Saturday, and talk and discuss things. Sometimes we have guests that show up. Sometimes it's just us. But even if it's just Cal, you and me going back and forth talking, hundreds of people jump in and watch this stuff. You know, because they're eager, they're passionate about it. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's about what World Mobile's building through the World Mobile chain, Minutes Network, Unity, everything coming together. And it provides an outlet, it provides excitement, it provides an opportunity for people who are passionate about this and are helping build this into what's going to be a global takeover of telecom, I believe. I believe we have a huge opportunity here, and I'm excited to be able to do it with people like you. I'm excited to be able to do it with the people that are joining these shows, the people who actively participate in our X spaces, the people who show up and create commentary and things here in the chats. And we're here for it. We want to make sure that we're doing whatever we can to help you guys out. So please don't hesitate to reach out. If you need anything, send Cal a message, send myself a message, reach out to the Alliance. If there's things that you need from us, things that we can help with, if you have some cool ideas, things that you want us to implement here, or it's things that you want some support with, let us know. And we're excited to see what's being built. We're excited to help whatever way we can. So we're here for that. We're here for you, and we're thankful because we know that you're here for us as well as we build this thing together as the community of World Mobile. So again, as Cal said, our merch store, worldmobile.io. Today is the last day for the 10% off, but we also have the AirNodes as well that Cal discussed. And just any questions, anything you need, reach out, and we'll be here to help out in any way that we can. So next week we'll be on X. We'll be doing an X space, and Cal, it might be
we're gonna have a special guest.
Well, we do have a special guest for sure. We have a very special guest next week.
A very special guest. That's right.
We just got to figure out. Do you want to do Friday night for us here in the U.S. Catch our, or do you want to do Saturday morning? So
how about we let our guests decide that one?
We'll let our guests decide.
Either or.
So time and date to be announced, but it'll be a good one. I'm looking forward to next week. So, and definitely all the participation that comes with those X spaces. So until then, everyone, thank you very much for being here. Thank you for your support. We are extremely grateful for it, and it encourages us to try and do more because of the response and everything that you guys do for us. So thanks again. We'll talk to you all very, very soon, and have a great week, everyone. Take care.